Good evening. I am your host, Adrian Maddox. Together, we will journey across the cosmos and search for some of the
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man's.
Good evening, and welcome back to another Retro Sci-Fi Night at the bar at the edge of the universe. I am your host, Adrian Maddox, and tonight we're going to be listening to two shows. The first one is called 0 Hour, and the second one is called Almost Human. And I really like this this idea of doing two shows per episode instead of one. And I think that it's going to work out really well, especially as I move towards more of a weekly release schedule. So I think you guys will really like that. The shows are usually about 20 to 30 minutes long, so I think that moving to like an hour episode per week is going to be a lot better. All right, so 0 Hour first aired November 23rd, 1955, and it's based on a story by Ray Bradbury. And you guys probably are all familiar with Ray Bradbury. He wrote our favorite book that we read in high school, Fahrenheit 451. And he also wrote a story, Something Wicked This Way Comes. I have yet to actually read that one. It's on my list of to be read. Almost Human, the second radio show that we're going to listen to, is it first aired August 11th, 1955. And it's based on a story by Robert Bloch. I think that's how you pronounce that. Yeah, not a whole lot of information about these stories, what they're about. We'll find out as we listen. And I got my drinks ready to go as usual. You guys know by now what I've been drinking. Once these are gone, I'm going to get some exciting new drinks. So hit me up and let me know what you guys think I should be drinking on future episodes. But let's go ahead and get this first show started. You guys got to say it with me. X-1, the countdown. that stuff's too good. All right, here we go. Blasting off.
Countdown for blast off. X-5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
-1. Fire.
Fire. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated while we reach our cruising altitude of 1 million feet. I'm struggling to open this can. Oh my god.
From the far horizons of the unknown come transcribed tales of new dimensions in time and space. These are stories of the future, adventures in which you'll live in 1,000,000 could-be years on 1,000 maybe worlds. The National Broadcasting Company, in cooperation
No idea what this story is about, but hopefully it's good.
Science Fiction presents
Almost Human makes me think maybe it's about robots or something. Like the last robot story we listened to was not the best.
Tonight's story, Almost Human.
Dude,
Have you heard
started
of
with Fireball last night, so I think this time I'm going to start with Johnny Walker.
To develop a perfect thinking machine, a robot electronic brain that will not only do man's work, but even do his thinking for him. A robot that is almost human.
Almost human.
No, it's not impossible at all. In fact,
I mean, there was only a couple guesses from the
like
title.
this.
It's either robots or aliens.
a tall, suave
I mean-
gentleman in a black raincoat will walk down the street.
Robots makes way more
He
sense.
reaches a
All
shuttered,
right, bottom is up. Cheers.
isolated house, and then he will slowly mount the front steps, push the doorbell.
Just a minute. I said just a minute. Hold your horses.
Not bad.
What do you think you're...
Good evening, my dear.
Duke, why did you come here?
Curiosity, darling.
I already almost finished my first can of White Claw. Sounds pretty thirsty.
I decided to come and take a look for myself. Where is the professor?
In his study.
Where's Junior?
In the nursery.
The nursery? How quaint. And you, I take it, are Junior's nursemaid?
I help the professor.
Tell him he has a guest.
Duke, he's a nice old guy. Don't
Tell
do
him,
it.
darling.
All right.
The professor.
Yes? What is it, Miss Williams?
Professor Blassman, a gentleman.
Here? I don't understand. I gave orders no one was to be admitted to the house.
He insisted.
Very well. Wait here. I'll get rid of him.
The assistant always does that in like movies and TV. They always let someone through, even with direct orders not to let anyone through.
There are no children
Every
in
time.
this house. I don't.
Professor, what you feel pressing against your belly is the muzzle of a 45
Yeah, of course.
caliber
If they
pistol.
didn't, then
How shall we visit Junior?
wait. What did you just say?
What do you know about
I know everything.
I heard something about a pistol pressed to your
I
belly.
warn you.
On the contrary, I warn you.
Very well. This way.
Guess I better stop talking so much. I missed something important.
This is the nursery.
Where is Junior?
In the next room. Behind the door with a panel in it.
So does this guy have a gun pressed to him right now? I'm not sure.
Mother Goose figures on the walls. Blackboard, toy blocks. Panda, bunny rabbit doll.
They're in the nursery.
Touching. All right, let's see him.
You can look through the panel.
Mary had a little lamb
Oh, wow.
whose fleece
Whoa, what?
Junior isn't very pretty, is he?
I was not concerned with aesthetics.
Why do you hide him?
Oh.
Dangerous?
The world is not yet ready for such a thing.
What the hell?
Study. As you can see by his play, he is very young, hardly out of the cradle. I am educating him.
With nursery rhymes?
The brain is undeveloped. It must learn its behavior patterns like any infant.
You call that 8-foot monster an infant?
Physically, of course, he'll never
That is
change.
creepy.
He's built of chrome steel and glass, but his brain...
He's just in
my
there
wonderful instrument.
singing nursery rhymes
Unlike
to
a
himself.
human, he has no heritage, no basic instincts such as love or hate. These he has
Oh,
yet
he
to
doesn't
learn.
even sing. It's monotone.
In some respects, he is like a blank tablet.
Twinkle, twinkle,
Written upon the
little
tablet will
star.
Remain.
You mean he has no feelings?
He will learn quickly, and now, if your curiosity is satisfied, I trust you will keep my secret. If anyone discovers
Open the
this
door.
point- I beg your pardon.
Open the door.
Door, Professor.
Very well. Junior, come here.
What a monster.
A monstrosity!
He talks?
Yes. Mentally, he's about 6 years old now. What is it, son?
What the heck?
Who is that man, Papa?
Let me handle this. You may
He
call me
calls
Duke,
him
son.
Papa.
I've come to see you.
That's nice. Nobody ever comes to see me except Lola. Play with me, Duke.
Certainly, Junior. Oh, and Professor.
Yes?
While we're playing, you can have Lola and Miss Williams prepare my room.
Your room?
This is a
I've got,
creepy robot
I've
kid.
decided to stay until the climate changes and I can go out again. Meanwhile, I'll have a chance to play blocks with Junior. Understand?
I begin to understand. You are hiding from the law.
As you wish.
I'm so
All right,
confused
Junior?
who this guy
Now
is.
move.
I either missed something or I'm not supposed to know
I have a
yet.
better idea, Junior.
What?
He's a criminal
Let's
hiding
build a
from the law.
coffin.
A coffin?
He's adamant on meeting and playing with
I
his
don't
robot
know
child.
that word.
Then I'll teach you, Junior. I can see the professor has been neglecting the moral side of your education. Very sadly.
You shouldn't have come here, Duke.
Why not, my dear? Afraid of me?
No, I'm afraid of myself. You're no good for me. You've always brought me trouble.
Except this time. This time it will be different, darling. This time I'll bring you diamonds.
Duke, what have you been teaching that thing?
Nothing.
Oh,
I've
no.
just been playing with him. Very educational.
I don't believe you.
What's bothering you, Lola?
Today when I walked in there, he said to me, I know how to kill people, Lola. I'll kill you if you want me to.
Learning very quickly.
Duke, I'm scared.
Hell no.
It's unholy, a machine that acts like a human with a voice grinding at you, saying things you'd expect from a child.
You dislike him so much. Why did you take this job as his nestmate?
Because I wanted to start over again.
It's most
I
unholy.
answered Nad. The professor didn't ask questions. I would have been all right, too, if you hadn't come along.
I'm very glad you did tell me that.
I like this so far. This is good.
Because Junior is going to make us two very successful...
Do a little shot of Fireball real quick.
Like any child, Junior listens to what he's told.
Duke, I don't know what you're teaching, Junior. But I can guess. And it isn't right. It's evil.
No, I don't know if it's evil. Let's sit for a second and get cold. I like my drinks.
Now, right on the
ice
blackboard,
cold.
Junior. My name is Junior.
My name is Junior.
People are evil.
People are evil.
Oh my god.
Evil must be destroyed.
What is wrong with this guy?
Destroyed.
The professor is evil.
The professor is evil.
The professor must...
What are you doing?
I warned you to keep out of the nursery, Professor.
Go away.
You don't even remember me.
I know you. You are the professor.
And you are evil.
You want to keep me as your slave. You didn't tell me that people are evil.
People are not evil.
People are evil. They must be destroyed.
Stop it!
I am not a child any longer.
No, you're not a child. You're a monster.
Junior,
Yes, Duke.
Oh,
time is now, Junior.
Yes, Duke.
Keep away from me. Junior! Junior, don't do it!
the sound of the footsteps.
Junior, listen to me! Ah!
I did it, Duke.
Oh.
Can we go away now, Duke? I don't like it here anymore.
Duke, why did you do it?
The professor was in the way. We'll have to move very quickly now, Lola.
We?
Because if you don't...
But if
come
people are
along,
evil, that means you're evil.
Say so. I can have Junior write your name on his blackboard.
Where are we going?
We'll go to Charlie's.
He didn't add like a clause saying that he is the exception.
Relax, my dear.
Him and Lola.
Duke has great plans for you two. Wouldn't you like to be independently wealthy for the rest of your life? No cares, no worries. Just good times and fine clothes all the time.
The
Those two
only way
shots.
you get that way is by inheriting $1 million.
Not when you have a fella like Junior around.
I'm still afraid of him.
Junior wouldn't hurt you. You wouldn't hurt Lola, would you, Junior?
I like Lola. She's pretty.
There, you see? He thinks you're pretty. Junior's growing up.
She's a dime.
Sit down, Charlie.
Sure, Duke.
Lola and I are going to hide out here for a while. We need some help.
Listen, Duke, I'm trying to keep the cops away.
Sure. Now listen to me. I need a casing job done.
Oh.
This guy's
Sure,
You know the armored truck service?
mean person.
I want to know when they take the Acme deposits from Boston to Worcester.
Duke, you ain't thinking of a payroll truck, are you? They got cannons on those trucks. They travel in pairs. You couldn't get near one.
I asked you to do a casing job, Charlie.
Sure, Duke. Anything you say.
Find out what time they pass the narrowest and most deserted stretch of road.
Well, if you're going to pull a job like that, you'll need 50 men. You want me to get some of the boys?
I won't need anybody. I've got somebody.
I love that guy's voice.
He's out in the car.
Oh, what's his name, Duke? Anybody I know?
His name is Junior.
Junior? I don't know any Junior.
You will, Charlie. You will.
Uh-oh. This dude created a Terminator.
Want smoke, Sam?
Well, thanks, Al.
I mean, he should be pretty easy to stop, though.
You'll get used to it.
How much we hauling this time?
It sounds like he's pretty slow
$1,000
from his footsteps.
Brother, could I use a hunk?
And he talks really slow, too.
What's the first stop?
Acme National Bank.
You could definitely shoot him.
Payroll of the Bronson Watch Plant. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Looks like something shiny on the road.
Throw up your spotlight.
Right. Holy smokes, you see what I see? It looks like a mechanical traffic cop.
About 8 feet tall.
Standing right in the middle of the highway. Maybe it's a Halloween gang, huh?
Junior isn't so small.
Traffic cops. Can you get past him?
I don't know. We'll have to slow down.
So I'm trying to picture him as like,
No chances.
Right.
like
I'll give it the horn.
an actual like android, but I don't know how robotic he's supposed to
Where's
look.
our escort truck?
Pulled up right behind us.
Thing won't move.
Sure looks like something out of Buck Rogers.
Get out of the way, man!
It's a heck of a note blocking traffic like that.
Let's go! It's green light! Beep, beep!
Holy smokes, it's moving. Hell, it's coming toward us.
Get on that gun. Give it a blast.
Bullets are bouncing right off it. It's still coming. Hell, back up.
Okay, so you can't shoot it. It's bulletproof.
Cliff in its arm. It's gonna smash our window.
Oh! They're screwed. Junior got him.
Jeez. If I hadn't have seen it with my own eyes. Duke, we gotta quit this.
What's the matter, Charlie? Getting shaky?
The papers say he killed all 4 drivers. Listen, Duke, that robot is hot. We gotta get rid of it.
Stop your blubbering.
Holy crap.
No good robbery.
You ain't gonna pull another one.
Why not?
Count me out, Duke. The law's gonna track that baby.
Are you quite finished, Charlie?
You got no heart,
There's no honor among thieves. You gotta be with them, otherwise he'll kill you.
And you're just a big warm-hearted
You know too much.
slob. I suppose flowing with the milk of human kindness.
Well, I got nerves. I can't stand that thing, the way it looks at you with that iron face and clanking around all the time. Listen, here it comes.
Okay, so he's super robotic, like metal face. Doesn't look like a human, just
Hello,
human-shaped.
Hello, Duke.
I've been talking to Charlie.
Yes, Duke.
You know what I think, Junior?
Yeah.
I think Charlie's yellow.
Yep.
You know what happens to people who turn yellow, don't you?
Yes, Duke.
Tell him.
They're evil. We have to destroy them.
Huh?
You see,
Yep.
Charlie?
Knew it.
Junior doesn't like people who sing to the police.
Duke, wait a minute. You know I'd never turned stoolie or anything like that. I never sang to the coppers in my life. You can count
Junior.
on me. I don't want no trouble with you.
Stop him.
I wouldn't...
Yes, Duke. I stopped him, Duke.
All right.
Jeez.
Take him down to the cellar.
Duke, that noise. Charlie! Junior, put him down.
Take him down to the cellar, Junior.
Yes, Duke.
Duke.
Relax, darling.
Yeah.
Stop shaking.
Duke, we can't stay here. Charlie's going to be missed. He's got friends. Now we'll have the gangs after us, too.
Oh, come on now. Don't worry, darling. The Duke will take care of everything.
Where are you going?
Out to a travel agency to get some tickets.
This guy's
You and I are going
insane.
to take a trip, Lola.
This guy is
Leaving
evil.
me alone here?
Junior's here, too.
It's just it. It's being alone with that thing. Duke, I got the jitters.
Now, don't you worry. In 48 hours, you and I will be on our way to Switzerland. With
That's something I kind of noticed, though. The robot really isn't actually that smart at all.
Be taken care of.
He just told him one thing,
Don't you do
and he
anything
took
I
that as
say.
his programming, and he's just rolling with it, you know. He doesn't actually really have a mind for himself, otherwise he would, you know,
Too bad the professor couldn't have stayed around.
make his own opinions about what he sees.
He's almost a man now, Junior is. But not quite as clever as a man. You'll find that out after he steps into the furnace.
But I mean, then again, there are people that, you know, they only go off of what they've been told, so I don't know. Kind of makes you think.
Duke, please.
And be nice to Junior while I'm gone. Don't show him
no.
you're afraid of him. Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye.
I don't want her to be alone with the robot, because he said that, or it said that she was pretty. I don't know where this could be going. If this takes a bad turn, guys, I don't know. I don't know if I can listen to it.
Lola,
What, Junior?
oil me.
Can't you wait till Duke gets back?
Dude.
He always oils you.
I want you to oil me, Lola.
Bro.
I like you to oil me, Lola.
Yes, Junior.
Okay.
Lola.
All right.
Do you like Duke?
How did
Do you like me?
How did I know?
You know I do, Junior.
Lola.
What?
Who do you like best? Me or Duke?
I like you both, Junior.
Yes, but who do you love?
What do you know about love, Junior?
What the heck?
In the books, man and woman, love.
No.
Lola,
I gotta take another shot. This is too weird.
do you think anyone will ever love me?
Maybe.
No.
Some women can fall in love with anything, Junior. Even with something like Duke.
Well, thanks for that.
Why?
There is hope for me yet.
I don't know. Maybe because, well, as long as she thinks her man is the smartest and the strongest.
I see.
Where are you going?
To wait for Duke.
He won't be home for a while.
I'll sit in the hall and wait for him.
All right.
Oh, he's gonna kill Duke.
I want to be alone and think.
About what?
I read in a book today it was bad to kill people.
Oh, you don't say.
What does that mean? Bad.
Bad. I don't know, Junior. I guess it's just a word.
How do you know, not know what bad means, but you know what evil means? You know anything. He's got the hots for this girl, though.
Fella?
Hello, Duke.
Oh, it's you, Junior. Why are you sitting in the dark?
I was waiting for you, Duke.
Well, now that's a good boy, Junior.
Lola oiled me.
That's nice.
That does not sound right.
I tell you what, Junior. I've got a little job for us down in the cellar. Let's go down there.
Now, Duke.
Right now, Junior.
All right, Duke. Are we going away soon, Duke?
Yes, Junior. We're going away.
What's in the cellar, Duke?
A little surprise for you, Junior. You'll find out.
They're both turning on each other. Maybe? I don't know. I definitely think Junior wants to kill him because he's jealous.
Stay tuned for the latest news. And now, a brief interlude of recorded dance music.
Duke? Is that you, Duke?
Junior? Duke is dead.
Hello, Lola.
I thought I heard Duke coming.
He came in.
Where is he?
Down in the cellar.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Nothing.
Did he say he'd be up soon?
No.
Maybe we better go down and get him.
He's dead.
Oh, no.
Yep.
No, he isn't dead.
You said the woman loves the strongest and the smartest. Well, I'm stronger and smarter.
But you aren't human.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
almost human, Lola.
No.
He might be better than
Don't touch me.
Duke,
Those metal
honestly.
paws, no.
I love you, Lola.
No.
Oh,
No.
God.
No, no, no. No.
I guess he oiled her. Jesus.
I love you.
The last thing she heard was the robot's harsh voice, droning it over and over again.
I love you. I love you.
Oh, God.
I
And strangely enough, it did sound almost human.
So it killed her, I guess, because that's the last thing she
You have
heard.
just heard X-1, presented by the National Broadcasting Company.
Don't know why it would kill her.
Oh, wait. Publishers of Astounding...
what the hell, man?
Tonight by transcription.
What the hell? Why?
A story by Robert Bloch, adapted for radio by George Lefferts. Featured in the cast were Santos Ortega as Duke, Joan Allison as Lola.
Oh, we're gonna go there. Okay.
Guy Rep as the Professor.
Okay.
Nat Pollen as Charlie. Joseph Julian
That
as
was...
Al. Lynn Cook as Sam.
That was disturbing.
Joels as
That
the
was
radio voice.
disturbing.
Your announcer, Fred Collins.
But I
X-1 was
liked it.
directed by
It was
Ken
way
Ray.
better than the
It
last
is an
robot
NBC
story that we listened
Radio
to.
Network
That one was
production.
not good. I was gonna say it was not good. Okay.
And now, next week, when the mighty Earthmen arrive in their ships of space.
I think I'm going to start writing notes down on a piece of paper as I listen to this, because there's always things I want to talk about, but then I forget, because I had like 4 or 5 shots within that 25 minutes, and now I can't even remember.
Minus one.
But yeah, that was a good story. That's definitely up there with among the better ones for sure. 100%. Yeah, it was, I think, so the problem that we're going to run into, I think, with a lot of these old sci-fi stories is that they're going to be very predictable in some ways. And it kind of makes sense because, a lot of, what we see in movies and, modern sci-fi is going to be based on these ideas and these elements of storytelling. So it's going to seem like we've seen it before, and a lot of it will seem predictable. But, I mean, even still, that was... Yeah, even though I knew what was happening, as soon as Junior said, you're pretty, I was like, oh, I hope they don't go there. I don't know what they could go, like how far they could go on a radio show back then. I mean, this is the 50s we're talking about, right? But yeah, they hinted at it, and they leave it to our imagination. And unfortunately, I have a very vivid imagination. And I am literally imagining a jackhammer right now. So that's not, I have that in my head. So that's great. Let's move on to the next episode, guys. So, 0 Hour by Ray Bradbury. Ray Bradbury is a master storyteller, so this one should also be really good. And let's do this. Any second. Let's go. Here we go.
Countdown for blast off. X-5, 4,
Oh,
3.
I almost spilled my White Claw everywhere.
X-1.
I would have cried, and that would have been the end of my podcast, like forever, because my laptop would have been ruined. Yeah, just so you know, I do everything on a MacBook Air in my closet. So if you want to start your own podcast, you have no excuse of saying like you don't have the right equipment.
From the far horizons of the unknown come tales of new dimensions in time and space. These are stories of the future. Adventures in which you'll
I'm still trying to get over that
years on 1,000 maybe worlds.
the last story.
The National Broadcasting Company, in cooperation with Galaxy Science Fiction Magazine, presents
I moved my mic a little bit, so if it sounds a little different, that's why. Well, actually, I'm not gonna lie, I accidentally unplugged it, so I had to move it.
Can you predict the future?
Very ominous.
Can you tell what will come in 100 years? Or in 10? Or in the next minute? Tonight we present 2 ventures into the unknown. 2 fantasies of the future, chosen from the works of one of our most brilliant young science fiction writers, Ray Bradbury.
Okay.
First, a story entitled There Will Come Soft Rains.
I guess this has 2 stories in it, I guess. That's cool.
The house was a good house, planned and built to be lived in the year 1980. The real estate agent had told them all about it.
Now, this is the bedroom. Of course, it contains all the latest devices, self-warming blankets, and, there's a brand new feature. Beds, which make themselves.
That's cool.
Now, if you'll just step this way...
I don't make my bed, and I don't really understand people that do. I guess maybe if you're having company, possibly, you can make your bed.
Oh, these little mouse-like things come out of the wall and take away all the dirt.
Random drunk thoughts.
As a complete robot kitchen, of course. Just set the menu for the week and the stove does the rest. Then there's the automatic hydroponic garden, self-sprinkling fire protection. See, the house is fully automatic. Well, you could go away for a year and it would run itself.
None of this is too far outside of the realm of reality so far.
And so the family took the house. The man and the woman and the 2 children. A boy and a girl. And they lived...
Did he say,
enjoying music and poetry and the rich, warm things in life.
Or, I guess he meant
and entertained them.
Oh my god. Alright. 6 shots in 20 minutes is... Yeah, that'll do it.
There were 10,000
Holy
explosions.
Crap.
And the world shook, and red fire and ashes and radioactivity fell from the sky.
I gotta be careful with my language, because as I drink more... Yeah, I start cursing more. That's not good for this.
Tick-tock, 7 o'clock, time to rise, open your eyes, tick-tock.
I'm kind of feeling it.
Open your eyes.
This music is not doing me any favors. It's
The
kind of
clock
making me
talked to the
feel
empty
funny.
morning. In the kitchen, the stove sighed and ejected from its warm interior.
Maybe some White Claw will sober me up.
Side up. 12 bacon slices, 2 coffees, and 2 cups of hot cocoa.
Oh my god, dude, that sounds so good. I'm so hungry.
Today is
I want a bagel.
1985.
Oh, I want a toasted bagel with cream cheese.
Featherstone's birthday. Insurance, gas, atom heat, and electricity bills are due.
In the walls, relays clicked, memory tapes glided under electric eyes, recorded voices moved beneath steel meters.
8-1, run, run, off to school, off to work, run, tick-tock, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
My
But no
god.
doors slammed.
Alexa,
No took the
shut
quick
up.
tread of rubber heels. At 8:30, the egg.
But it was a guy voice, so
aluminum wedge.
his name wouldn't be Alexa, it'd be like
9:15.
Alejandro.
9:15.
No, his name would just be Alex. What the hell's wrong with me?
With small cleaning animals, all rubber and metal. They sucked up the.
How do you come up with
and dirt and
Alejandro?
popped back into their burrows. At 10 o'clock, the sun came out from behind the rain. The house stood alone on a street where all the other houses were rubble and ashes. At night, the ruined town gave off a radioactive glow which could be seen for miles. At 10:15, the garden sprinkler filled the soft morning air with golden fountains. The water tinkled over the charred west side of the house, the side which had been facing the blast. It was black.
I have no idea what's happening. I'm just gonna be real with you guys.
Places was a silhouette of a
Holy
man
crap.
mowing a lawn, just as he'd been the instant the radioactivity burned his image into the side of the house. Over there, a woman...
It sounds messed up, whatever this is.
Still further over, their images burned into the wood, where a small boy, hands flung into the air, higher up the image of a thrown ball, and opposite, a girl, her hands raised to catch a ball which never came down.
What?
5 people. 5 spots of paint. On the front porch, the dog whined and shivered. The front door recognized the dog's voice and opened. The dog padded in wearily, thin to the bone, covered with sores. It ran to the kitchen and pawed the kitchen door wildly. Behind the door, the stove was making pancakes which filled the house with their odor, as prescribed by the automatic preset menu selector. The dog frothed, ran insanely, spun in a circle, biting its tail, and died.
What?
1 o'clock, 1 o'clock.
Delicately sensing decay,
yo, what is happening?
The walls, soft as blown.
We should have listened to this one first. This one is way harder to follow. Oh my god.
Dog was gone.
2:15.
Bridge tables unfolded from the walls of the patio. Whoa. Playing cards fluttered onto pads.
Oh my god, I almost fell out of my chair. I was leaning back in it.
Was silent. The cards untouched.
5 o'clock.
Alright, I'll focus on the show.
6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Dinner was made, ignored, flushed away. Dishes were washed. In the study, the tobacco stand produced a cigar with half an inch of gray ash upon it, smoking, waiting.
I feel bad because you guys are like trying to listen to the show, and I am like belligerent right now. I'm at 6 shots within 30 minutes, 35 minutes.
From beside the fireplace.
Mrs. McClelland, what poem would you like to hear this evening?
I'm going for 7 right now.
Since you express no preference, I shall select at random from among your favorites. Sarah Teasdale.
Ooh, maybe I should go for this schnapps.
There will come soft rains and the smell
I
of
don't remember
the
if I like this or not.
and swallows circling with their shimmering sound, and frogs in the pools singing at night, and wild plum trees in
I like leftover, a little bit of leftover fireball in this, and I guess I'll just finish that
on a
off.
low fence wire, and not one will know of war.
Yep, that was fireball. And then stops going in.
Not one would mind, neither bird nor tree, if mankind
Yeah, buddy.
and spring herself, when she woke at dawn, would scarcely know that we were gone.
Alright, bottoms up, up, throw your hands up.
The empty chairs faced each other between the silent walls. At 10 o'clock that evening, the house began to die.
Oh, I forgot to taste like cough syrup.
Into the kitchen window, smashing it. A bottle of cleaning fluid crashed on the stove.
Oh, man.
Water pump shot down from the ceiling. But the solvent spread onto the doors, making fire as it went. Other voices in other rooms taking up the alarm.
The story sounds intense.
The windows broke with the heat.
But I don't know what's happening.
To help the fire.
This is bad.
The paintings lay hungrily on the bed,
is
devoured the room. The house began.
Not the story, but my
skeleton began to cringe in the heat. The
experience
wires revealed as if a surgeon had torn the skin off.
The room is spinning.
Screamed in every room. Windows snapped open and shut like undecided mouths.
The time is now 10:10. The time is now 10:10.
A thousand things were happening at once.
No, I am a righteous
clock shop at
man.
midnight. All the clocks were
My
striking,
virtue,
making
I
the
am
merry-go-round
justly
squeaking,
proud.
whispering, and rushing. In the kitchen,
Ata Maria,
was making breakfast.
no, I'm so much purer than the common vulgar English and just crowd. So tell me, Maria,
Then there was silence.
why I feel
The
like
film
this.
spools were burned out. The wires withered and the circuits cracked. Then the house began to breathe its last. The beams began to give at the foundations. Long cracks appeared in the concrete.
Sorry if you heard that. That was my neighbors.
With a huge
They're really inconsiderate. They like to sing at 12:19 in the morning. Literally sounds like they're in the same room as me. I can't sleep.
Dawn shone faintly in the east.
Why the hell am I in a closet?
In the ruins of the house, only one wall remained standing.
This is what I'm doing
And within
on Saturday night.
Even as the sun rose to shine upon the burning rubble,
28? How old am I? 28. It's Saturday night.
No one would mind.
I'm sitting in my closet drinking by myself.
If mankind perished utterly.
I've made it, boys. I've made it.
When she woke at dawn, would scarcely know that we were gone. That we were gone. That we were gone. That we were gone.
Today is April 29th, 1985. Today is April 29th, 1985.
strange are the uses of providence. Is this how the end will come for mankind? With 10,000...
Dude, this story is so hard to follow. My God.
Will destruction come more subtly, extended to us gently and innocently?
I think House of Leaves is more clear than this.
Hand of a child. Who knows in what manner 0 hour may arrest the world we know.
The last thing I remember is that they moved into a house, and it had like a really annoying Alexa. Something about someone being burned in the side of a house. Alright, I'm gonna focus up.
The streets were lined with green, peaceful trees. Businessmen sat in their quiet offices, taping their voices or watching televisors. Rockets hovered like darning needles in the blue sky. There was the universal quiet conceit and easiness of men accustomed to peace, quite certain that there would never be war or trouble again. There were no traitors among men, no unhappy ones, no disgruntled ones. The world was upon stable ground.
Mom!
Sunlight illumined the suburbs.
I'm out of White
and the
Claw!
sun drowsed on a tide of warm, sunlit air.
I need more!
On the lawns, the children played, catapulting this way and that across the green grass, shouting at each other, holding hands.
I finished my last can!
Climbing trees and laughing. And in the homes, busy mothers prepared for the evening arrival of their husbands.
Good heavens, Mick, what's all the excitement?
We're playing a game, Mommy, the most exciting game ever.
What are you doing in that cabinet?
I need some tools from Daddy's kit.
Your father may not like...
Oh, I'll take good care of them, Mom, I promise.
Very well. Don't you lose anything.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
You want a glass of milk?
Can't stop now, Mom.
What's the name of the game, Mink?
Invasion.
Invasion. What will they think of next?
That doesn't sound good.
Now this, and this, and this, and this. Now put that there and bring that over here. Oh, no, you ninny. Now get back while I fix this. There,
What'd she call it? A ninny?
Here, just let me fix it. Oh, Mink, it's that smarty pants Joseph Connors. Don't let him play. He's 12 years old. Don't worry, I won't.
What you playing, Mink?
None of your business, smarty pants.
I want to play.
Can't.
Why not?
You're too old.
Just 'cause you're only 8.
No, you'd only laugh at us and spoil the invasion. Make him go away, Mink. Go away. This is my backyard.
Who wants to play with you and your old fairies anyway?
They aren't fairies.
Nuts to you. I don't want to play anyway.
Nuts to you.
Good riddance. I'm glad you didn't let him play, Mink. He'd only laugh. Now, we better talk to Drill and get some more instructions, Art. Now, here's your pad and pencil. Where is Drill? Drill? Here, Drill.
Drill, huh?
Well, he's in the rose bush, I think. I'll talk to him myself, and you write it down in the pad. Okay. Drill? Drill? Okay. Drill wants you to write down triangle. What's a triangle? Never mind. Drill will tell us when he wants us to know. It helps the invasion. How do you spell it? Well, I'll ask Drill. Drill, how do you spell... Here's your
Oh my
mother.
God.
Looking out the window.
Okay.
Yes, Mother?
You know The Hobbit?
The rose bush, Mom.
And you know the map
It's not really a rose
to the Misty Mountain?
Drill. Who's Drill?
So imagine taking away that map so Bilbo is just dropped somewhere in Middle Earth and he has no idea where he is. That's how I feel right now.
That are? See now what? 4, 9, 7, and A, and B, and X, and a fork, and some string, and a hexagonal droopy.
Come on, Mink. Supper's in 10 minutes.
Okay, Mom, just a minute. I have to tell Drill. I wish we didn't have to eat, though. It holds up the invasion.
Wait, didn't this one... There was supposed to be 2 stories, right? Are we on the second one? I have no idea.
Mink, for heaven's sake, slow down. You'll choke on that soup.
I can't, Mom. It's a matter of life and death.
What's a matter of life and death?
The invasion.
What invasion is that?
Oh, just some silly game the children have been playing.
Well, whatever it is, Mink, it'll wait until you've finished your supper, I'm sure.
I don't want any more.
You barely touched anything.
Oh, but Drill is waiting for me, Daddy.
Drill? Who's Drill?
He lives in a rose bush in our backyard. Imagination, Henry.
Such nonsense.
I've got to run now.
You'll sit through dessert, young lady.
Oh, gee, Daddy.
And while you're at it...
Oh,
tell
my
me
God,
more
I want some
about
dessert.
this new game.
It's Martians invading Earth, Daddy.
What?
Well, not exactly Martians, Daddy. They're from... Well, gee, I don't know. From up.
And from inside that little head of yours.
You're laughing at me. Drill said you would. You'll kill Drill and everybody.
Oh, I didn't know you
Drill.
could kill a Martian.
But it's not really a Martian, Mom. Maybe he's from Jupiter or Venus, even.
Imagine.
They couldn't
What a
figure
difference.
out a way to attack the Earth. We are impregnable.
Impregnable, dear.
Well, that's the word Drill said. Well, anyway, that was the word, Mom, the same word. Anyway, so we're helping him.
I feel like there's a joke somewhere, but I can't come up with it.
Well, fifth column, eh?
Well, Drill says in order to make a good fight, you gotta have a new way of surprising the people. That way you win. And he says also you gotta have help from your enemy.
Pretty slick, those Martians.
Guys,
Using
I'm
the
so
kids
sorry.
for
This
a
is the
fifth
most
column,
messed
eh,
up
Mary?
I've been on
And the
air.
rose bushes, too, Henry. Don't forget that.
This is...
Because grown-ups
This
never
is
look
crazy.
into those bushes. Only kids.
Oh, I see. Well, finish your
I
food,
don't
darling.
blame you if you just stop listening, because I'm
Night out, Henry.
it's
We've got food
obnoxious.
tomorrow.
Very well. Till 8 o'clock.
Drill says after the invasion, we can stay up as late as we want. No more bets, either.
Oh, is that
We
so?
can watch all the grown-up televisor shows.
I don't wonder this invasion has caught on among the kids.
Well, some of the kids are giving us trouble, like Dale Britz and Petey Jarrett. They're growing up, so they won't believe in the invasion. They make fun. Worse than parents, even. I hate them worst.
Okay.
Kill them first.
I hope you're saving your father and me for last.
But Drill says you're
This is
dangerous.
kind of like...
But I think they'll let
I'm
me
trying
keep
so
this
hard to
and
piece
help
this
us.
together.
I'll talk to Drill.
She has a friend named Drill, who's an
I
alien,
think this nonsense has gone far enough.
Can I go out now, please?
and there's an invasion happening, or about to happen.
Don't worry, Dad. I won't let them hurt you.
Mary, I think the child's taking this game entirely too seriously. Invasion.
Ah, Henry, you know how Mink is. Besides, all children have their aggressions. Better to get them out in the open, I suppose.
Maybe you're right. I was wondering about bridge with the Jacksons tonight, Mary.
All right. But, you look tired, dear. Why don't you sit in the relaxer for a while and get a massage? I'll
Oh my
sew for a while
God, that
till
feels
it's fine.
amazing.
wanted to
I
call
wish.
Mrs. Helen.
Oh, good. Find out when her husband's going
That would
to
feel
return my
amazing.
golf clubs.
Give myself a massage right now. It's not the same. It's just not the same.
Would you please connect me with Mrs. Helen Rogerson on channel 72Z?
Fuck, I'm so lonely.
817X, New Rochelle, New York.
Thank you. Just a moment. Go ahead. You can see your party now.
Hello, Mary. How are things in New York?
Fine, Helen. How are things in Pittsburgh? You look tired.
Oh, I've been having a terrible time with the children.
Sick?
No, just underfoot. They've got a new game that's got me just about crazy. It's called Invasion.
Did you say invasion?
That's right.
Well, isn't that strange? My Mink is playing it, too.
My boy Tim is all involved with some imaginary fellow named Drill who's running the invasion.
Must be a new password. Mink likes him, too.
How do you suppose these games start? My backyard looks like a
That's weird. They all know the same.
conceivable kind of
No, obviously, it's
arranged out there.
it's not a kid's game. They're all in on it. Like, they all know this alien named Drill.
Sweeping the country.
Remember when it was the Roomba?
Please, dear, I'm not that old.
The Roomba?
Please, Minky, I'm on the...
That was not around back then.
Come on, see your Aunt Helen.
Hello, Ming.
Hi, Aunt Helen. Look what I've got.
What is it, honey?
Well, it's a yo-yo. Look when I unroll it. See?
Well, Helen, look, it vanished. Where did it go?
Into another dim.
She means dimension. Aren't they the darndest thing? My Timmy brought one home, too. I can't figure out how they work. Make it reappear, honey.
There. See, it's easy.
Where'd you get it, dear?
Jill gave it to me, Mom.
Oh my God, she's
Bye, Aunt Helen. Gotta run.
becoming a higher dimensional being.
Mom, 0 hours, 5 o'clock.
Ming!
Bye!
Oh, I can't understand it. The child's never been so unruly. Helen, do you suppose that...
What?
Nothing. Just a wild thought that... Say, the reason
She might think that maybe it's
black
real.
and white cake recipe, and Henry wants his golf clubs. I don't know what he'll do if
What was that?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. One of the children must have been hurt. I'll have to run and see.
Go check!
I'll do that tonight, will you?
All right, Mary. Bye.
Just hang up. Who cares? Just go.
Mink, come here.
Yes, Mom.
What is it? Who screamed?
Peggy Ann.
All right, what happened?
Well, she got scared and went home.
Did you hit her?
No, she just got scared. She's a scare baby anyway. We won't let her play anymore. She's getting too old.
Now, Mink,
Oh, jeez.
tell me why she cried.
No, I can't.
Mink, you'll answer me this instant or come inside. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Gee, I can't quit now, Mom. It's almost 0 hour.
Then tell me what frightened
Aha.
Peggy Ann.
0 hour.
Well, she saw Drill.
Drill?
He almost came through. He was just testing.
Through what?
Well, those pipes and things we set up. She looked into one of the pipes and screamed. I guess she saw Drill.
And no one hit her?
Uh-uh.
Very well, Mink.
Oh,
I'll call
God.
Peggy Ann's mother and see
I
how
don't like
she
this.
is. And I'll call you for your bath in half an hour. Your father and I want to go
Everyone
out.
who's listening to this knows the drill's real.
Why not?
So this, like, build-up that, oh, he's actually real is not. Like, it's kind of going to fall flat, but...
Hello, dear.
Oh, you home already, Henry?
Yes, I thought I'd relax a little before we went to the theater. Where's the little one?
Out back.
Same game?
Same game. They got a stack of pipes and hammers and spoons a mile high out there.
Children, why do we have them?
Yeah, strange little creatures, aren't they? Even Mink, Henry. She's a part of us, and yet what do we really know about how she thinks and feels?
I didn't mean to start a philosophic discussion.
Kids are such a queer mixture of love and hate, though. Even normal, healthy kids. They need you and they're dependent on you, and yet they resent that dependence.
You sound like a child psychology course I once took.
I wonder if they ever really forgive the whippings and the commands we have to give them sometimes. I wonder if we ever forgot them when we were children.
Look, I'd like to discuss this with you, dear, but we do have a theater date, and it's almost 5 o'clock now. What's happened to the kids? They're so quiet.
Uh-oh.
When children are quiet, you know there's some mischief.
It's true.
What's that sound?
The hell is that?
Those kids aren't playing with anything electrical, are they?
I'm sure they are. At least I
Just the same, I'd better go out and
Henry.
see.
Tell them to put off the invasion.
What? Mary, don't get upset. It's just a game.
Yeah, you thought.
Good Lord, what's that? Look out the window, Mary. What is it? Where are the children? Mary, why are you shaking? What did you see?
Henry, quick. Up to the attic.
They aren't in the attic.
Yes, the attic. Quick.
Mary, come back here.
Oh,
Mary.
God.
Mary, don't go up. They aren't up there. Mary, you out of your mind? There's no one up here.
Quick, shut the door. Lock it.
But there's nothing up here. What is wrong with you? Mary, come to your senses.
Henry, we've got to stay here and hide.
What are you talking about?
I saw it through the window, Henry. It was horrible.
What?
Oh.
It is an invasion.
For heaven's sake, let's get down out of this attic and talk this over sensibly. I want to find out if Mink is all right.
She's all right. I saw her. She was leading them around the corner of the house.
Leading who? The kids?
Shh.
What the hell?
It's nothing.
Listen. The front door. They're coming.
Holy crap.
Those kids sound like 50 men with boots on.
Not men. Oh, please, God, don't let them find us. Don't let them please.
Shut the hell up, dude! Oh my god, he just killed them. He just killed them. Don't open the door.
Henry.
Don't open the door.
Mom? Dad? Are you in the attic?
No! Shh, don't say anything.
Think. We've got to save her.
Henry, you don't understand. She's leading them.
What?
She's leading them. She's on their side. Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
Children on their side?
She told us.
Shut the hell up.
Henry, they're coming out.
No! This guy's a moron.
Mom? Dad, we know you're in there. Well, I guess you better milk the lock, Drew.
You better... Oh, my God. Yeah, these guys... Yeah, they're dead.
Oh, dear God. Mom? Dad? Oh, I see you now. Peekaboo!
What? Yeah. Peekaboo!
You have just heard X-1, presented by the National Broadcasting Company in cooperation with Galaxy Science Fiction Magazine. Your announcer, Fred Collins.
Oh,
X-1 was an NBC Radio Network production.
I mean, I don't know. It leaves a lot to the imagination, for sure. Unfortunately, I cannot remember, like, more than half of that episode, so that's, you know, that's great. But... yeah, the last third was pretty good. Wow. The very first show that we listened to, that what was that even called? Almost Human? That one was good. I liked that. 0 Hour, I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. Dude, I could not, like, retell you the story at all. And yeah, I mean, a little girl talked to an alien and she, like, I guess they came through a portal or something and then they killed her parents. So that's all I know. But I think there was 2 separate stories there because wait, didn't it start with a couple moving into a house with like Alexa or Echo, like Amazon Echo or something? I don't know. You guys gotta go easy on me. Holy crap. Yeah, I mean, you guys know by now, I'm really bad at doing outros and summing this stuff up, but hey, I mean, if you guys like listening to me to ramble, and you guys like listening to me not know what the hell is going on, I mean, you know what to do, so yeah, you don't need me to tell you. But yeah, I'll catch y'all later. I had a really good time. This was fun. This was the one of the more fun nights I did for sure. Yeah, so I think we're gonna stick with the double feature. Definitely, I like that, doing the hour long where you get 2 shows, because we talk about one show, we listen to it, and then we got kind of like an intermission where I just kind of discuss my thoughts, and then we listen to the next show, and I think it just works out really well. But I think I'm going to try, at least, to take notes during each show. That way it will help me remember different points I want to talk about. Because sometimes in the show something happens that I find interesting, and I might not necessarily want to say anything at that time. Because maybe, I don't know, maybe it's in the action scene or something and I don't want to interrupt. But I can always talk about it later. Or maybe it's something that I comment on, but I want to go more in depth after the episode. So, yeah, I'm going to try that next time, and, you know, we'll see what happens. But, yeah, for now, this is the bar at the edge of the universe, and I'm totally going to butcher this outro because I don't know what's happening. But this is Retro Sci-Fi Night, and, yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Luckily, my actual outro is pre-recorded, so I can't exactly mess that up. But, yeah, thanks for listening, guys, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace. I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode. Remember to raise your telescopes and never stop on your quest for knowledge, except for maybe a drink. This is The Bar at the Edge of the Universe. I've been your host, Adrian Maddox. Thank you, and good night.